All right, what's going on, Skribblets? Good to see everybody. Today we're gonna draw BMO.
Oh, hello, BMO.
One of my favorite characters, probably one of the cutest characters of all time.
Yes, sir.
So we're moving into Adventure Time land. So what we'll do, let's do something a little different to start. BMO is quite a simple little design. It's basically a rectangular shape with some arms and legs. A 3D rectangular shape. So what I'm gonna do here, instead of just drawing BMO fully formed the first time, I saw somebody do a little breakdown. I guess this would be the same size. No need to draw along yet, but this is kind of how we can get a good understanding of BMO. So this will represent every shape or every side of BMO. So we'll have the front, top, bottom. Top and bottom are clear. There's nothing on those sides. At the back, you have these just kind of black lines. There's about 5 of them. Just rectangular lines that go maybe 3/4 of the way down the length of the body, and then one empty rectangle here to indicate, I guess, like a battery pack or something like that. So that's the back of BMO. On the sides, you have the big BMO, and then a little dotted circle with a dot in the middle, probably representing like a little speaker, like an old Game Boy or something. And it's the same on this side. So there you go, top, bottom, right, left, back. Now the face of BMO, you could start with his, like the screen or the face. It's just a rectangle. And then he's got little dot eyes and then a cute little smile. The expression could be so many things, but for now we'll do this little smile. And then the standard BMO control panel. You have a rectangle here, a little D-pad kind of joystick here. 2 little buttons below that, oval buttons, kind of like start and select. Then you have another dark circle here. These 2 are dark. Triangle, circle, bigger circle. Boom, done. That is BMO. It's like if this was a paper printout or something, you could just glue all these pieces together and make BMO. So with that in mind, you should be able to draw BMO from any angle, from the top down, from bottom up, from the sides. So let's try to draw him fully formed. Is it a him? BMO is kind of a genderless entity. But most of the time when you're starting to draw BMO, it'll just be a rectangle. And let's draw BMO sitting down in a kind of cute little way. So drawing cubes in perspective, 3D cubes, is always a good drawing practice for anything. It helps you kind of see 3-dimensionally and understand how shapes work. So you'll know that without having to draw it, that there would be another edge here that would go there, if this was a transparent cube. So, okay, yeah, we can focus on the face. So let's kind of like that first little diagram. Let's do the same thing. It's not too big of a gap between the edge of the body shape and the screen. Just a little. I probably drew it too small originally. And then there. Now the edges of the screen are rounded. So you can keep that in mind. And then you can have a little oval and keep the eyes pretty spread out. Little oval. You can color them in fully black. The Adventure Time style is very simple. And then the mouth, you can just keep it a little crescent smile. There you go, that's kind of a BMO face. And the rest is pretty simple. So we know the sides have those speaker system kind of circles here. I drew a few more this time. Can make it a little bigger since this is our bigger drawing. And I'm just kind of roughing in where the BMO is going to go. Because it's a bigger drawing, again, we'll make it a bit thicker. BM. So when you're drawing these lines, remember to follow, because of the perspective, these lines will all be the same. They'll be parallel to each other. So along with the straight edges of the letters, those should also match the angle of the top and bottom. That way you'll get that perspective to look right. Because if this was flat, it would look as though the B was not straight on his body. I keep saying his on BMO's body. Not sure how to refer to BMO. BMO. Okay, so one thing that we didn't consider with this little diagram is that the arms actually come out of the O. So, sorry, let me just make a little more space for that. We'll make the O a bit rounder. Bring this M back a bit. Kind of need to experiment. So the O, we'll say goes there. We'll keep it light, but instead of finishing the whole thing, we will draw just a kind of noodle-like, very simple shape coming out of that O. And you can finish the inside circle. And then just kind of round it out with some little fingers. Just like 3 fingers. There you go. On this side, you're not going to see the writing or where the arm starts. So you could just finish it off the same way. Just a few fingers and then there you go. Now the legs are basically hidden underneath, but for this sitting down position, we'll just put them like this. You kind of look like the beginning of Wizard of Oz, where the the legs were seen underneath that house that Dorothy landed on. Remember that? I don't know, it just reminded me of that. Anywho, there you go, that's the shape. So now all you gotta add is the little control panel thing, which, as we discussed here, boom, rectangle, boom, circle, triangle, circle, bigger circle, control pad, and start and select. Now if you want to be fancy, you can make these all 3D by just adding an extra edge to each of them. So you just, oops. This is all part of understanding shapes and 3 dimensions. Think in 3 dimensions. I will try to one day make a little tutorial on how you can get better at 3D stuff. Not to say that I'm the best, but there are certain things that you can understand that will help you with drawings overall. So that is BMO. Now this B does have 2 holes in it. This is black, so I'll just kind of shade that in quickly. There you go. That looks like BMO somewhat. So rather than just drawing it in one way, we can try to draw it in a bunch of different ways, and I will do that and see what we can come up with. Here we go.
Who wants to play video games? BMO Chop! If this were a real type, you'd be dead. I love you so much. I love you, BMO. Give me your bank account. Bang bang. Weird. Yay, BMO! BMO solved the case. Dancing is cool. Check it out, yo.
Boom, there you go. Now it's BMO. So yeah, guys, try it out and hopefully you get it. Feel free to check out some more videos, see who else you can draw, and leave in a comment below who you want me to do next. Should we stick with Adventure Time? Should we move on to something else? And don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day. Take care.
I love you too. Goodbye.